Are we for real good?
Sure.
Okay. This is the Spark and Plug Talks, episode 2 of season 2.
Perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
And we are with RecycloMedia. That's a capital R and a capital M. RecycloMedia, all one word. So that when you look them up, you'll be able to find them. And those members of RecycloMedia that are sitting at this table with us right now are Jason and Aaron.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. We're totally not doing this again. This is the first time we're doing this. This is the first time we're introducing this.
Yeah, we didn't.
I do have a weird sense of deja vu.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, it's just deja vu.
This is not take 2. We did not fuck up.
No, you meant to do that.
Well, RecycloMedia just got done playing just a killer set. I'm super stoked as the film crew. I don't necessarily hear exactly what Aaron's hearing, so I haven't heard the mixed and soon to be mastered version yet, but
It's
I'm
pretty good.
I'm very excited for what that shit's gonna be. I'm sure it's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's
I'm gonna
start.
put absolutely no reverb on you guys.
None.
Perfect.
It's
Zero.
AC/DC.
Dry.
Bone dry, just right in your face.
Yeah, I'm just gonna compress the shit.
I'm a drummer. I'm very rarely mic'd, so here we go.
Well, awesome. I appreciate you guys coming out and taking the time and coming all the way out here. Luckily, you guys have been out here before. You know, you're friends with my Uncle Adam, and you've known him, and you've been out to the other sister studio out here at Rainbow Valley Ranch. And so it works out okay that, hopefully you weren't like, these guys aren't going to fucking murder me as you're driving out here to the middle of nowhere. I know that's a common thought. People will be like, nah, I wasn't worried about it. But I know they drive down that dirt road and they're like,
Yet.
where the fuck
We're not
are
gonna
we?
murder them yet.
Why
Yeah,
not hear
exactly.
banjos in the distance? Exactly.
Right.
We
it's
do have
always
the murder
it's always in there. You're always
Yeah.
thinking about that.
For
on the
sure.
way.
The murder bathroom exists, and then we're like, "Hey, you guys want to come see this pit we dug out in the pasture? Real
Totally,
fast?
dude. Let's go.
Fucking cool."
And then you just have Owen in the background walking without a shirt on. Just
And he does that regularly.
going on,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, he does that. So that wouldn't be that surprising.
no,
honestly.
it would actually
Yeah.
happen.
Well, fantastic. Let's start with let's just go back to the music that you guys played. So, how would you define RecycloMedia? If we're having to put, I
Label.
hate doing it. Yeah, I hate doing it, and I say it every episode. I'm like a fucking broken record, and I know people are like, Dylan, he says that every fucking episode where he hates putting
Allegedly.
label on shit. But it's the easiest and most convenient way to just kind of classify what it is you're trying to put out there. So, but what in your words, what would you say RecycloMedia is?
What would you say, Eric? Because
Should we ask AI? I mean, shit.
yeah, we could ask
Somebody
AI.
pull up Chat GBT.
Don't
Well,
look at me. I don't have access to the internet.
yeah, no. What I can do is I can
just
say that what we're trying to do is we're just a kind of a duet, and we're doing bass and drums live, and so or drums and keys live, and singing, and so we're keeping it pretty minimal, and playing the song. So if I had to say what type of music it is, I would call it probably just indie rock, maybe.
Sick.
Yeah, is that or pop?
Dude, that's a great label as any. You know,
Yeah, I can see that.
sure.
Psychedelic pop. I don't know.
Yeah, it's music we've been working on for some time. Some of the songs that we're putting on the album, we've been working on for probably 20, 25 years.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
You know,
awesome.
they've
So I was
been
to
around.
ask, how long have you guys been playing with each other?
Yeah,
Yeah, 25 years?
25 years, yeah.
Good Lord.
And how'd you guys meet?
It was. He just reminded me it was not Facebook or any of those the newfangled apps, because we're old.
It all started 25 years
No,
I
ago.
love these
seriously.
There
bands.
was no
MySpace.
such thing as an app.
MySpace.
No, there was no apps. No, he said it was on the Gazette. We put a Gazette ad in,
An
like in the
actual print
classifieds.
publication
Yeah.
That is
that
so
you could
fucking
pick
cool.
up
That's
on
rad.
the corner.
That
Dylan
is
and I
sick.
tried to do that, but then Dylan's dad talked us out of it because he said there's a lot of creepers out there. We're gonna put
I mean,
an
he
ad up
showed
at the music
up,
store up in Stillwater.
Yeah.
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 He was like, only weirdos are going to respond to that. What are
Yeah,
you doing?
in fairness, nobody our age reads a newspaper
Right.
anymore.
Well, only
magazines.
weirdos put the ad out in the first place, so it's kind of perfect, right?
That's kind of
Yeah,
what we were
true,
thinking. We
yeah,
were like,
right.
well, why
They're
would we want to
desperate.
hang out with those people?
Yeah,
you know?
they're desperate.
Exactly.
We're desperate. Let's be desperate together. You know?
Totally.
Like,
makes
Well,
sense.
I had this idea, I'd been playing in these bands and stuff. I really wanted to start playing music that was original because back then in Oklahoma City, if you were playing around, you were probably playing cover songs. There were a few things that original bands would do, shows that would get thrown, and it was, cool stuff. But, I just wanted to be in an original band, and I thought, if I can just meet some guys that suck as badly as I do, who just want to practice really hard, and get good, we can do that. And really, that was the mission, from the get-go for me.
No,
Yeah.
totally.
And that's
We
what
sucked.
we did.
No, we feel
Yeah.
that. We
And
definitely
we
feel
practiced. I think we practiced almost every day for the first year that we.
Oh,
Yeah,
holy
started
shit,
playing.
totally.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally
Which is so
7
hard to
days a
do
week
nowadays,
besides holidays.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. What kind of music did you guys first start listening to that you were like, I want to be a musician? This makes me want to be a musician.
Probably for me, it was like The Doors was probably the first
I could have guessed.
like band, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
that I was like, oh, this makes sense, and then I always liked the Beach Boys, some old school stuff like that, and then like after now it's like more jazz. I like listen to crazy jazz.
That's
I don't
badass,
play
man.
jazz, but it's like I love listening to it. The intense, crazy jazz.
Eric, I'll tell you, I'm always fucking astounded because it really is like you can never judge a book by its cover because every person I always ask, like, well, what are your root influences? What do you do? I'm always like, wow, that is such an incredible pool of influences. I don't think there's been one guest on here that I've been like, oh.
Right.
Like he had me with the Doors. I was like, okay, I could definitely see that,
Yeah.
especially hanging around Adam and stuff. But when he threw in the Beach Boys and jazz, I was like, whoa.
Do you
That's
like
fucking cool.
Do you like the Japanese jazz?
I probably would, but I don't actually know any.
I saw like this really weird meme today that had it was like American jazz versus Japanese jazz.
I'll check
I
it out.
can't. I don't have enough time to go into detail because I have to paint a really vivid picture because it's really
I'm gonna
bizarre.
text myself so I don't forget to.
But
check
then I
out
listened to
Japan.
Japanese jazz. I was like, man, this is fucking awesome. Like this is like they kind of like, like how you play a wrong note in jazz. You never play a wrong note in
There's
jazz.
no wrong next shit.
Yeah, well, they actually play like right notes.
Oh.
So it's kind of like I guess like cleaned up jazz. I don't know. It's really weird.
Interesting.
So it's real jazz.
In its purest form, yes, almost. I don't know. I think jazz has
kinda
got
fucking with my
evolved over time, where it was just like the shittier
Yeah.
they got.
Somebody told me once.
Now
they're
is
like,
now is the jazz. Now, perfect jazz musicians not even a musician. They're
Yeah.
just some guy that can't play. They're like jazz.
yeah, somebody told me like, jazz is just an excuse to play a wrong note. And I was
Yeah.
like, you're kind of right, but it's also really good too.
Seen
Yeah.
some pretty good live jazz lately, actually.
Mhm.
At the Blue Note, they have a
Yeah.
jazz night. And they
Yeah.
have some really
Wait,
great.
UCO
music in
Jazz
there.
Labs
Oh, yeah.
always
Yeah.
going
Totally.
on something.
My cousin, Lizzie, is like, shout out to her. She's like a state champion alto sax
Yeah.
Oh,
jazz
nice.
player
Yeah.
and jazz
No
guitarist.
shit. So she can do this
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool, like old
Uh-huh.
school, like '90s
Dude, she went over to like
NYPD, like
she did a whole tour of
Lore.
like Europe.
Nor type stuff.
She's like not even out
What?
of high school. She did like a
That's
whole tour
amazing.
of Europe
Yeah.
playing
Holy shit.
alto sax.
Nice.
Yeah. She's
Very
killed
good.
it, dude. She's really good.
Why don't we get her in the band?
yeah, dude.
Wait,
Dude, we
retract
could do-
that. I'll be out of a job.
No, dude, we could do Baker Street. That'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, I thought that place closed down. No, I'm teasing.
No, I'm talking about
Used
the
to be a
George
club.
Graffiti song. Yeah.
No, that used to be a club in
What?
Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
The who? I was fucking with it.
Totally.
Well, what about you, Jason? Where what's
Jerry
what's the
Graffiti,
well
sorry.
you're drawing
There you go.
from?
You
My
know,
bad. My
I
bad.
do have to agree. The Doors. When I remember going to see that movie when I was a kid, and I believe we went home that day and started our band that day.
Sick.
Like that was at that point there had to be keyboards in the band. So, and we've always kind of maintained that there must be keyboards in the band rule. It's just I
Yeah.
started playing them.
That's phenomenal.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
that's
Dude,
really
keyboards are so fucking awesome.
yeah.
Dude,
So
such a
versatile.
good
To find a
filler, too.
keyboard player is so hard, but if you can get one, they're so fucking awesome.
Do you know? And also, when we were in the Mad Laugh, we played a show in Lawton that Robbie Krager and his band headlined.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
so
cool.
we do. Yeah, definitely a
was
big
old.
influence there. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Got to
that
meet
was
him.
like,
That was pretty cool.
got to watch
Yeah.
him set up his guitar rig. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's cool as fuck.
definitely.
Yeah.
The Doors. Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
his son looks just like the kid from Terminator 2. I mean, like with the clone. it was very
I
strange.
mean, like,
Like,
clone.
what the fuck?
no, he even like was like, yeah, I know. I look just. I was like, well, yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, let's talk about that music you guys just played.
Okay.
What was the name of the first song?
The first song is called "Aglow."
Aglow.
Yeah,
Yes.
"Aglow." Mm-hmm.
How'd that song birth itself?
Do you want to have the honors, Wheeler, or do you want me to go back?
I mean,
it started on
basically-
drums and guitar.
Totally.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be like a Van Halen song.
And probably a rolled up piece of plant material.
Banjo
Yeah.
was the string.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's typically how they start.
yeah. At
That,
the time.
with that intent. So we had more intention when we had our, rolled up hemp and things like that,
Yeah, and it was the whole thing started a couple of years ago. This writing process and putting together the songs we have in the program. But yeah, with that one in particular, we started it on guitar and drums. It was before I'd started playing keys, and so it started as a really rocking song. But then it was one of the first ones that I started to play on the piano and be like, hey, we could do it like this. Yeah.
So how long have you been playing keys?
God damn it, you took my question.
How long?
Sorry, I was.
Like in.
Well, I mean, with this band or with just in general.
Just in general.
Oh, since I was like 11.
Oh,
okay,
okay. Well,
I
you
wasn't
said
sure
that,
if
and
it
then
was
I
like a
started. I was
recent
like,
thing.
dude, have you just
But
been
like-
playing keys for like 2 years
I
or
was
something?
like, dude,
I was-
because you rip
Jesus
fucking ass
Christ.
on that shit, dude. Like, you just sit every day, just practicing for the
I
last 2
do
years.
though. Yeah, I practice a lot. I do.
Right.
I have to.
Good.
I
You can
practice
tell.
these songs a lot. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, and you'll be able to tell in the video that it's from playing so much that Jason has absolutely massive fucking pythons, dude.
You're like
It's
you're
fucking
like
juice.
a non-blind fucking
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, if he
I
could-
was gonna say
if
Ray
Ste-
Charles.
If
but
Stevie Wonder could work out, that's
and could see.
Hey man, just because he's blind doesn't mean he can't lift, brother.
Amen to that. Amen to that, bro. Hell yeah.
That's just an excuse.
Hell yeah. That's cool as shit, man.
I was
And that
going
song,
more for Clever Lang.
oh hell yeah. Hey, that's yeah. Oh well, my bad. I dropped the ball on that one.
God damn it, Dylan.
My bad. Now he's pissed. Now he's beating me up.
Podcast is over, so you guys like.
I'm putting in the reverb now.
Fantastic. And that song was just born out of like a jam session.
Yeah. And, we started working with it. The cool thing about that song is it's the one that, like, I think we started writing it in, like, F. And I'm, like, trying to scream like a tenor. And it's like, I'm not. I'm a baritone, if that. And so that was the song that I started learning when I moved to piano to kind of shift through different keys and find the right kind of key center so that I could actually sing the vocal
I think
line that
it's-
I wanted to sing.
Definitely much easier on piano
yeah.
than it is.
And I think that that's one of the advances or growths that we've made as a band since our inception is to begin to think about, where the song is at key wise and how that lends to what we want it to sound like. And that was really the first song that I started to think that way and move it around in the keys
Yeah.
until I finally realized one day, oh, I sing it better in this key. And then,
That's immensely just a fantastic skill to have, to be able to just freely move wherever you need to in order to better serve the song. Definitely.
Yeah.
How long has RecycloMedia been an idea? Like, has it just been something you guys have kicked around recently, or?
We started practicing a couple of years
2
ago.
years, yeah.
2
Okay.
years. Like
Yeah.
once a week. We played once a week,
Mhm.
and we just started playing him and
Writing.
guitar, and just like I said, just doing the thing, and then finally just jumped on the piano in my house, and I was like, well, this seems cool.
And it was around that time that we knew we wanted to make like an album length thing, and all these songs go together. They there's no stop.
Yeah, I
they
noticed you
go
said
song
that
to the
when you
next,
started. Yeah.
for 9 songs, and
And the ninth song rolls around to the first song.
But-
Is it a concept album, or they all
Well,
just flow together?
it's coming together. Not as there's a concept. Yeah, there's going to be a steady thread throughout.
Gotcha.
It's going to be called Lost Times.
Sick.
Yeah, and
And exclusive. That's folks right here. That is a Spark and Plug Talks exclusive.
That's what we're working on.
Sample
It's
it.
called
Yep.
Lost Times, and that would be the next song. That's song number 5. It's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
be-
very cool.
Yeah.
So it's maybe not as blatant as a running theme throughout is like whatever the Tommy or
It-
something like
it's
that.
about
but-
memory
okay,
and
cool, sick.
loss.
Well, now I'm really excited to.
and you know,
That's
Well,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hell
that's right
yeah.
as shit.
Sick. That's very cool.
I love concept albums. Just don't do the
Yeah.
Kiss concept album with the fucking prog shit they did. That was kind of rough. Don't go down that route.
did I hear a really good cover of the Kiss disco song the other day? Has anyone heard that? It's like a girl band and it sounds so good.
No.
No.
Veruca Salt.
Maybe. Do they cover that?
Of course you
I don't know, but Veruca Salt is pretty sick.
Yeah,
it's not
agreed.
Veruca Salt. I don't think
No.
Veruca Salt's a band, aren't they?
Not
They
anymore.
broke-
They probably are.
I
Yeah.
don't think anymore.
I think they broke up in the early 2000s or something like that. Well,
Probably.
anyways, whatever.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, when you guys are writing songs, I mean, Jason, are you the primary lyricist, or do you both contribute?
Yeah, I write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume that Eric would write his drum parts, and he, not like vice versa kind of deal or anything like that.
No, he
but
puts-
sometimes
he
people
puts,
bring different ideas to
Sure,
the table
sure.
and everything like that.
He
You know,
drums strictly to the built-in Yamaha keyboard loops on his piano. He has to memorize each loop.
Man, actually,
Pretty rough.
I did like demo these so I could like learn to play them and sing them like with Apple Loop. So there's a the remix is out there.
Oh shit!
That's
Hell
funny.
yeah!
The techno remix.
Yeah,
It is out there.
the remix is out there.
Yep.
That's a vinyl exclusive. That's two bonus tracks on the end.
So
Very sick. Well, awesome. So, first song, and then the second song was
second song is called Broken Days.
Broken
And
Days.
yeah, I mean that's one that I had a song in mind and I could just hear it, and I finally kind of figured out what the chords would be to it. And as it started to come together, I was like, well, let's just go for it. And Eric came with this fantastic
Yeah.
kind of groove thing, and that's how that one came together. And
Yeah, I really like playing that song. It's just, I really like it.
my nihilist gospel song.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Very cool. You guys, Jason, when you're writing or when you sit down and are just experimenting with songs, is that typically how most of your songs are born? It's just kind of, do you have preconceived ideas, or is it just like letting stuff kind of blossom as it happens?
We actually have a crazy conspiracy theory.
Oh, let's
Oh,
hear it.
really?
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It's such a conspiracy theory. I don't know it.
No, you know about this
Oh, I
one.
probably do.
Eric and I have all these conversations about what we're doing. Just this crazy, you can imagine, just these crazy ideas.
I can definitely imagine.
I think that somewhere in the future, actually here in the future on this podcast, those songs will be playing. We started hearing them back 2 years ago when they were playing here, and we were like, what is that sound? And so we've been catching up to these songs the whole time.
Yeah.
That's our
Whoa.
conspiracy
Dude,
theory.
that's fucking
The
deep.
songs exist, and we're just like
You're
Finding
just,
them.
you're just chasing
Yeah,
after
you
it.
gotta
realize
find
You're
it.
chasing
Okay.
through the ethers.
Yeah.
for these
Holy
songs
shit,
that are
man.
already out
That's
there.
some like spiritual shit.
That's
It kind of
dope,
does
man.
seem that way, though.
I'm not
It's
prepared
very
for this.
Yeah.
Well, at one point we realized that
Not ready for these thoughts.
that we had exactly like 36 minutes, so just that we inadvertently wrote, for perfect kind of album length.
My God, you're X-Men.
Yeah, just kind of. So it's kind of we think it happened on its own, and we're just kind of
Just filling in those
Yeah.
gaps almost.
there,
Yeah.
catching it.
Wow. That's pretty
You
amazing.
guys are that connected soul-wise.
It seems that way.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the greatest answer I've heard to that question
Yeah,
so far.
Fantastic.
We're just listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool,
Yeah.
man.
Congratulations. You guys take the
Yeah.
top spot.
Yeah. We do have a cake in the fridge for
I
you.
knew that.
Not
cake
only
was
are they exclusive on the Spark
We'll give you that
Plug,
cake, and we'll give
that cake.
one
I'll take
9-volt
that
battery
cake.
to each of you.
Okay.
You're
That's
welcome.
it. Those are the best prizes we have here.
Yeah.
Cake sounds great.
Yeah. We got some Dots pretzels, too. Oh, wait.
Nope,
Jared ate
I
those.
Really
totally
good.
ate all
Oh,
those.
Jared, never mind.
Might have
What,
a corn dog laying around somewhere.
What
Half eaten.
do you guys like when you're practicing? Are you guys like, man, we got to take a breather. Let's go. Besides just smoking ganja, y'all go like watch movies or anything?
No, actually, no.
No, we're like one of those like 20th century bands that
Literally, I mean, the
Just
intent of
plays.
smoking the cannabis at this point, I work in a testing lab, so I get to see all these different terpene profiles and all this stuff. and we became patients when it all happened, right? So like it's like he would come over and we would have this one specific one that we'd try, play, and it was like kind of our measurement every time. So like for literally like every time it was like, okay, that one works. No, that one not. Sometimes it would be like, oh, that would be good live. But then otherwise, like, no, don't play that. Never smoke that one.
Yes. As a band, our weed smoking is quite scientific.
It's very, very, it's very channeled.
Wow, I like your feed.
That was 2 years in the making, also. So it was part of the reason we're catching it, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't have caught it.
We would tell you about the movie idea, but we're just going to hold that one
What if
off.
that's what everybody's doing wrong? They got to do what these guys do.
So you guys just like get in a room, smoke a bunch of weed, and just start playing?
We go outside, actually.
Oh,
and then,
fuck yeah, even better.
You go outside and play?
Is there a fire pit
no,
involved?
outside and smoke, right? And then inside to play.
lately.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then
But
take a
like,
break.
pretty much every time.
Band practice.
That sounds like an amazing band practice.
That's what he's just band practices.
That is
what you do.
literally that is exactly
Play
what
your
we
songs,
do.
write your songs, man.
That's
What we-
awesome.
what we always-
That's
yeah.
so
I
inspirational.
kind of low-key want to try that.
You guys
Yeah,
are
you
like
do.
an alternate universe Jay and Silent Bob.
That's funny. Not as silent.
Yeah. You're
I get to wear the stocking cap.
if that's where the line is drawn.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Sweet.
That's funny.
What's okay, so what's the story behind the third song? Broken Days
the one
and then
about the spaceship.
Yeah.
That's
Go-
all
go
good
for that
rips,
one.
dude.
yeah, dude.
It was once called the Rainbow Lingerie Store in the Sky, I think. I had
Holy shit,
Yeah.
that's
absolutely
completely different.
fantastic.
When I'm writing lyrics,
You guys are on a whole different fucking plane.
I
of
was
existence.
cutthroat.
That is fucking rad.
That
Now,
was sick,
okay,
dude.
that isn't inspired by. There's a character on Game of Thrones, the Cutthroat Bran. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
just so obsessed with his character. I was like, yeah, I'm like him.
love
that's
Bran.
me. That's me.
You like rapped
Yeah.
a little bit in it.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Oh, the Cutthroat. Yeah.
Like you kind of there's parts where you kind of rapped it.
Oh, I
the
there's-
cadence was almost
I'd go all over the bar lines. There's just no.
It was cool.
no, it was
shit,
dope.
dude.
It was cool as fuck.
And a lot of
yeah.
I did come with the rhythms first. I felt the rhythms that I
Yeah.
wanted to do. And that was one that also started on guitar and drums.
Yeah, I don't even
Uh-huh.
recall those
Yeah,
days.
that one did. That one.
I really don't.
It started on guitar and drums. I have the recordings of it. And when we go to that kind of minor, that chorus, the guitar chords are really pretty. But then, I worked out that kind of arpeggiated melody
Yeah.
that kind of runs through there on piano and then comes back at the end as a vocal.
That's rad.
Yeah,
so,
I don't
yeah.
think I even made the kind of switch from to play more straightforward on those kind of little interlude parts
Yeah.
until later on, because I feel like we must have just played it. That's why I'm not recalling, is I kind of changed it to more of a
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah, and
And-
all your drum parts, like you played the song so well.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
And-
They were really make the other part of the band. You're not Meg White in it.
No, he plays songs.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
plays the songs.
Yeah.
No, they were all
super
really good.
cool.
Everything was
Yeah,
tight, and
yeah,
just there was never a
There's no
stray-
disrespect to Meg White. She's cool.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, a lot of the some of the other drummers we have in here, and it's no, dude. I'm the same way. I'm a drummer. I've been the same way. Every time play something live, record it, whatever. There's always one little part you can look back on and just whether it's just you didn't hit the snare the exact perfect way you wanted it to do, whatever. Maybe you hit the shell one time, whatever.
Right.
Dude, I can't think of it. I was listening to you the whole time. I can't think of the time where I was like, maybe you could have done that one again. even on, but it's live, so I never
Totally.
hold it against anybody because I'd be
Sure.
the same way.
Yeah.
But
I appreciate that.
there,
though.
dude, there was seriously,
man.
there was never a time where I was like, I don't know if that feel quite hit, but it was on the money.
You're
man.
in the pocket. Both of you guys are in the pocket.
Yeah,
We've
it's
played
like-
it live a lot. We've played it a lot.
I was gonna ask what was the first project?
Not with this project, but we've played live a lot.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
You were telling us about some of the
Samurai
sweet-
Sake.
yeah, some of the sweet stories. What were some of the first projects bands you guys were in?
Oh man.
Because
He
I know
started
there's
with-
got to be some funny stories.
Yeah, he
about
started
those
before
things.
me, but so I'll go. He's probably got more stories. But yeah, I started with some guys when I was 18. I didn't play drums until I was 18 years old. So I literally was like, that's when I listened to the Doors. I was like, dude, I want to get some drums. Smoke some weed. We'll go back to the weed. But it was so funny. And then that's ended up what set me off, and we just played and were terrible, you know. But we had my parents' barn, so I was like, we had 5 acres, so it's kind of like reminds me of this too. I think is why it's like so like, oh, this is where I learned to play in the country, you know. And so we had a barn, and we set it all up as like a sound room and played music, you know, all the time in there. Like we had a Plain Jane was the band. Actually, our singer was Carter Sampson, who's like, you know, she's traveling.
No shit.
She was like 15, 14, 15.
Small
shit.
world.
Yeah,
was
we had
super
Carter
classic.
out for Pig Fest
Oh,
last
that's
year.
awesome. Yeah, she like
She's
literally
really great.
Yeah.
Her new
This is going to be
stuff's awesome,
embarrassing, but like literally she got grounded and couldn't come play.
Holy
like no shit. Like it was
That
so
is
great.
so fucking wild.
yeah,
man.
it was
Wow.
great. Yeah,
I have a Carter Sampson top fan badge.
nice.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
Sick. And that was the first project you were in.
that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you graduate to from there?
We stayed like we stayed Plain Jane. I guess we replaced the singer over time, and then
Carter's kept getting grounded.
gosh,
Couldn't
I don't
take
even
it.
know. Honestly, I don't even know if we had
Oh
it.
God! Can we get to
yeah.
the stories where your brother was 18?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the heck the band name. I'm completely blanking if I had a band name in the middle section until we got him, because you were in the band when we called it Mad Laugh, correct?
We came up with the name Mad Laugh at like 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning at band practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so
That's
like
how
I was
we're
not in
hardcore.
another band until that. I can't recall if there was a middle band name. Like literally, I can't even remember. But like Plain Jane was the first one, and then maybe that continued.
Somewhere there was something in there.
Maybe we just kept on with the Plain Jane. I don't remember. It's kind of funny. I literally don't remember it all.
And then you guys joined up in Mad Laugh. The Mad
Yeah, like
Laugh.
98.
98.
Yeah.
How long was that project going on?
We were 8 years solid, I
Oh,
think.
sick.
About 8,
Yeah.
till
Yeah.
up into about 05, 06, yeah.
We had a band house we lived in for like 5 years at least. Like something
Yes,
Shit.
we did that.
Oh yeah,
That was it.
that's
That was,
rad.
those were the days, man. $330 for everything, rent, bills, internet, the whole deal. That
Hell
was-
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It was-
Even.
I know it's hard to even fathom that, right? That's how old we are.
So much it costs in gas.
We
like,
gotta
get
go
back
back.
to work in a week.
Yeah, that was the days. Man. It was like, oh my gosh, the communal living. That's where it's at.
Badass,
Oh,
man.
that
What about
was-
you, Jason? What was the first project you had going on?
I was in my first band in the 80s.
Oh
I
my
was-
God.
1980s, for real.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He witnessed
Uh,
firsthand
Yeah.
the
Dude, what was-
revolution.
I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and Dime.
Oh.
Played it till my fingers bled. It
What
was
was
the
the
summer of
war
89.
I was
I mean,
gonna
how do
say-
you start a story like
Write
this?
that
I mean,
down.
yeah.
I was
that
gonna
down.
say he witnessed the firsthand digital revolution that Money for Nothing video caused.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was there.
What was 9/11 like?
I was in 11th grade, man. I remember.
Terrifying.
No, I wasn't 11th grade. Actually, I was older, but not too much.
We
older.
released our first record on September 11th, 2000.
100% on
That's
the-
what we
on
were
the
doing
morning.
on 9/11.
Seriously?
Holy
We
shit.
were-
What horrible timing.
Talk about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that's why you don't know about our band.
Yeah, talk about conspiracy theories. These motherfuckers put
That's
out
karma.
shit on 9/11.
was like,
That's why we haven't released another one.
yeah,
The next time
Fuck,
you do
dude,
it,
I don't
yeah.
want you to release another one.
yeah. Don't do it.
Everybody run. What was the first project you were in?
Oh God, it was just some kids from school. Amy and Joe Gillen I played with.
Joe Gillen,
Yeah,
bass
the
player
Joe
for
Gillen,
at
yeah.
ACM.
And
No shit.
yeah, was playing bass. His sister was playing drums, and I was playing guitar, and we were just
Joe's
trying
really
to play
good at bass.
songs, writing songs. We were really into this band that someone had a demo tape of from like Missouri that nobody else had heard of, called something like I forget what they were called, the Electric Fish or something. I don't know. They were, and it was it was this
Hagfish?
great. No, they were just nobody's ever heard of them. And these songs, I wish I could find that tape again because the songs. It was a demo tape of a band from Missouri, and the songs were so fantastic. They were just really good songs. And but that was not the band I was in. I was in the band with Joe and Amy, and we were trying to learn how to play our instruments.
Sick.
That was
Oh,
back
yeah.
when my mom still had to drive me to band practice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
A couple years after that, we were, had got some other guys in the band, Ben and Eli and, Kai, and we were playing arcades, and I'm 17 years old, dressing funny, and,
Hell yeah.
playing music
Yeah.
on jams in Shawnee, and,
Trying to do a cover of Summer '69, Justice.
Nobody will ever play that song with me. You don't have to worry about it. It's just
No.
my rock and roll fantasy.
So
Sick.
It's Jared's too.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Jared fucking loves that song.
Said it all quiet.
Sorry, I'm a pacifist.
what was so then the Mad Laugh came and
I think I'm up to about 1990 at this point.
Yeah, you had like way more stuff. in
Yeah, I
between.
played around a lot, you know.
did you ever
Just
play
playing
anything
fun.
with Adam?
You know, not until in 2010 we did that Samson Mammoth record.
Mm.
I finally got to play with Adam. Adam's talent is immense in so many ways. He is truly,
He's a fucking dude.
truly a dynamo. He's a great songwriter, a
Oh, yeah.
great singer, and
Yeah.
he can play everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish they just released an album like every 6 months.
Oh, that'd be
'Cause I'm like,
fantastic. Well,
why are
it
you
takes them
making me
6
wait?
months to master one song.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
And they have a bit of that perfectionist to go.
Oh,
with it, yeah.
100%.
you're telling me.
There's
Yeah.
been times like Aaron and I, like after practice or something, we've been up in the studio and it's been him, Adam, and myself. We'll be noodling around just playing random shit, and Adam's like, "Oh, that's fucking good. Go with it." And then he'll just start singing lyrics out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
this is so good. And
Wow.
he's like, I don't remember that.
Yep. He's a fountain, man. A fountain of creativity.
Yeah, extremely talented.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Well, what about the fourth song?
The fourth song, what is the fourth song? Morning Shakes. Morning
Yeah.
Shakes is an old song.
That
is
seemed a
correct.
little quicker than the.
More up tempo.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That
than the
one's
other ones.
We play a
It
little
is,
bit
yeah.
quicker. It's
Mhm.
more of a kind of
Got that cool little disco beat in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric was definitely head that thing. You know,
I had to
Yeah.
catch
I-
myself a few times. I was like, fuck, messing up the shot.
I know.
Fucking camera's like.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen Wolfpack, like the bass player ever, but his neck is. I don't know if it's like disconnected from his head, but his head comes so
Oh,
far
wow.
because he's bopping so hard
Oh
when he's
wow.
playing. And I saw him at Bonnaroo, and like I was with my little sister, and she was like enamored. She was like, "How is he not in pain?"
Wow.
Like he's because we were on the rail in
Yeah.
the pit, and we were like, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are pretty awesome. You know, they're just jamming. They're just some fucking dudes." And she's like, "Look at his neck. What's the because it was moving so violently.
Wow.
Like, you know, but anyways,
That's funny.
I say that because Eric was getting some of that going on in that.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was sitting there thinking, man, we need to work on our like rock and roll showmanship or something. I need, like I need the moves like Jagger.
Yeah, where's your
Sitting
guitar, dude?
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember where I
Like
saw
inner
that
Brian
at,
Haas.
but it was like a month or two ago, and I saw a dude just straight ripping a guitar, and I was like, What?
It's badass.
"What is going on?" But like, I am super thrilled right now.
It's
I'm gonna make a mental note
famous
of that.
last words.
Make a mental note of that.
You just
Yeah.
don't-
Right,
you
now we're
just
gonna
don't
have a
see that
fucking
shit
we're gonna have
anymore.
a fucking keytar show at the studio. You're just gonna get another drunk purchase.
Yeah, Jared drunk
I got drunk
purchased
last
a,
night. Bought a $400 keytar.
Hey man,
And he
Jared
leaves it
drunk
here.
purchased the dobro somewhere.
No,
oh,
it-
not
it's
the
a
dobro.
didgeridoo.
The didgeridoo.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
a
yes.
gigantic
Yeah.
didgeridoo.
I bought one once.
Yeah.
see, it happens.
Were
But
you
were
drunk?
you were you sober?
Yeah, we can't. It just sounds like
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
It's hard to remember.
We had a trumpet player out here, and he actually was like, he actually got some cool fucking sounds out of it, but we just sound like, I don't know, a gaping asshole or something. It doesn't sound good.
Oh Lord, no.
It's hard to do the circular breathing. It's not an easy thing.
Is that what you gotta do?
Yeah, you have to like keep breathing in while you're breathing, pushing air out of your mouth.
what the
Like
hell?
Mongolian throat singing and shit?
Yeah, you have to have your air in your mouth and close your throat, but then still blow it out at a constant pressure in your
Trick to it.
with your
Fuck.
mouth.
How
Wow,
do you
there's
do that?
a lot more that goes into that than I
God,
thought.
what
Oh,
that
yeah.
mouth do though?
But
Shit.
then if you do it right, you're just circular breathing and you're playing and breathing.
Damn.
If only
It would
the
be like
didgeridoo
meditation.
were here.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd like to see a
I
demonstration.
mean,
do you guys have
I
it?
do have
Yeah,
it
it's
here.
around here
yeah,
somewhere.
Jared,
It's-
it's in the live room, dude.
Jared,
Let's hit it.
Jared, get the didgeridoo.
All right, please stand by. The kitten hanging on the string, hang in there. Standby music. Jared's like crashing in the background. Fuck.
Yeah, earlier
That's
you
hilarious.
said, go get those XLRs over there, Jared. He just like,
Gone.
it's like, well,
Shot
these
off.
right here, Jared. There it is.
Lo
Oh my-
and
that thing is
behold, there is
that thing's
a
legit.
Yeah.
A legit didgeridoo.
Yeah, mine was probably PVC.
Give it the old blow. Puff, puff, pass, pass.
See if I've got a beard, so I didn't have one in those days. Nope.
Holy shit.
It
got
sounds
the
like a
Viking
foghorn,
horn,
dude.
yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
That's right.
You take the top spot
That's
now, dude.
right. Yeah.
Very
Jason got to try
nice.
it. Jason got to
Oh,
try
no,
it.
I'm golden.
no,
that's
he
why.
can't do
That's
it.
why Eric's here. He plays didgeridoo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
my second talent.
That
Yeah.
should be the spark and
I
plug
mean-
rite of passage. You have to.
Sorry,
That's my next
sorry
album,
Ryan. You got to
Drums
come
and
back out to
Didgeridoo.
fight for
gonna-
your title.
We're going to clip that, and that'll be our intro from now on.
Yeah,
Yes.
We could have
I think I had enough play where if you just cycle it, RecycloMedia.
We'll throw some
We,
fucking
we should
verb
have
on
a
it, dude.
we should have a spark and plug version of Celebrity Deathmatch, but like who can play the didgeridoo better?
What the fuck? So guys just be
good.
like, I'm not putting
You
my
could
mouth
just
on that.
call out other local artists. Like, we challenge Model Issue to a didgeridoo out.
Hosty, you've been challenged for a didgeridoo.
Dude, I bet Hosty could fucking rip a
He
didgeridoo.
probably could.
He probably can.
He
Yeah.
probably fucking could.
Rip a
honestly.
kazoo, that's for sure.
That he can.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Yeah, that could get embarrassing really fast.
We're not worried about that. You know,
I'm here for it.
blackmail. Yeah. What's RecycloMedia got coming up? When's the album coming out?
Well, we are working around the clock these days. I've had the drum tracks for about probably 6 weeks now, 7 weeks, 8
6?
weeks, coming up on 8 weeks. And I've got a couple more keyboard tracks to play, and then I'll be singing. And we've got a few of the songs are still, we're listening for them. They're writing themselves as
Yeah.
we
Oh,
speak.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I would guess probably as bad as I would like to have them done by September, probably much longer than that, like probably into next year, I would guess.
Probably, yeah.
Being
Yeah, no
realistic.
worries.
And that's, we haven't really created any social media or anything.
Yeah,
yet,
for sure.
Because it's like we're just now kind of.
You're trying to
Yeah,
get
we'll
a
say
good
maybe by the
foundation
time this
before you
comes
drop.
out,
Yeah.
we might
Yeah.
have like a Facebook page or Instagram
Yeah.
page.
Oh, yeah. We'll
definitely.
definitely do all that.
Yeah, totally.
That's on
Sick.
the agenda now. Thanks
Yeah.
to you guys kind of having us
Giving-
on a public
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
venue format.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Something relevant to post.
So,
Yeah.
so do you guys have any shows at all coming up, or are you just still kind of woodshedding stuff?
We're still woodshedding and
Okay.
Yeah.
recording.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to be able to play like the whole record
okay.
straight out
Gotcha.
when we do play live.
Well,
Well, it
Not
sounds
just
fucking
play it
great
as a
so
set.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah, and we've been tossing around the idea here of we're always thinking about how we can use the space down in the Pecan Grove because we've got 2 stages down there and we've got a good amount of infrastructure to put on a show down there. So hey, you guys want to have like an album release party when that finally does happen?
Where is this?
Right down here in the Pecan Grove.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
coming
really cool
straight
idea.
here.
Big
Yeah.
ass,
Go down the driveway.
big ass TP and
Amazing.
down there,
Yeah.
big stage.
Okay,
Yeah,
That'd be pretty
Classic.
cool.
love to film it and make it into a DVD.
That'd be
Yeah.
super cool. Yeah.
that would be awesome.
I'm getting ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay,
First, I got to finish writing the record.
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess that comes first.
Yeah.
But the awesome. So RecycloMedia,
Yep.
and it's really fucking cool that this is the first time these songs have been played live
Yeah.
on the
Mhm.
on the Spark and Plug. Badass. I appreciate you guys
What
coming
a
out.
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
guys so much, and it's been really cool. I'm seriously stoked to hear these songs after Aaron works his magic on them.
Yeah.
It is going to be awesome.
Allegedly.
There it is.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. This is
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh,
Very cool.
Aaron, we haven't done your segment yet.
What's the segment?
This is Aaron's segment.
Oh, the fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only if you guys are game for that.
Yeah.
See, yeah, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
I have no idea.
That, and you haven't brought up cold ding dongs or anything.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of rusty, man.
I
We
know.
haven't got back in this in a while, so
Cold ding dongs and a corn dog, brother.
when I actually brought them up, now we're good. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jerry.
You're welcome.
do you guys like cold ding dongs? Or like any kind of hostess treats or Little Debbie stuff?
I had an 8th grade. No, I think it was 8th grade teacher. One of the guys, and he was like, "Too many Twinkies and ding dongs," and so I just, I really don't.
Yeah.
That was his sort of excuse for like you're
Just
not
curious.
too bright.
Nah, man, I fucking love pastries, dude. Like
Yeah.
even cheap pastries. Like you ever go like on Q and you see like
JJ's fried pies.
some fucking Swiss rolls, and you're not like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it while I'm going
I like
home.
a good apple fritter.
Never
I have
with,
to say.
never with Swiss
Yeah.
rolls.
Apple
No.
fritter.
No, not big Swiss roll. How about I don't know.
Y'all ever get them
Snowball?
Arbuckle
You like
fries?
snowball?
Those I go
down
for
there in
those, yeah.
Davis?
You like
Those are
snowballs?
legit.
I do.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
thank
we
you.
got another one.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty
Congratulations.
rare. You don't find a lot of
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
that like
I love
snowballs.
snowballs.
That's what you
Yeah.
call a purist.
I love snowballs. Yeah, you're a hostess purist for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Have you ever had tasty cakes? I think they're from the East
yeah.
Coast.
Heard
Hell
those.
Tasty
yeah,
cake
tasty
smash.
Now that-
They so goddamn moist,
Hell
boy.
yeah.
I tell you what.
Hey,
That's
boy.
good shit.
Hey, you like combos?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
dude,
motherfucker's
I'm
from the
doing
East
that.
Coast spiritually.
Hey man, I love combos.
Pizza
That's what I'm
Ria.
saying.
Do you
dude.
remember the
Fucking Dan
original
Diamond over here.
combos?
Hell no, I hate combos.
So,
I don't like them at
combos.
all. They're so fucking gross.
so the original
Dan loved
combos,
combos.
before, like when I was a kid, they were called conquistadors, which
Oh,
is a
yeah.
way cooler name, and they were way
Conquistador.
better.
I could get behind that.
They were more like mossy, like combos. They were way better than combos.
Back in the 80s when
Like,
Julius Caesar was still
Yeah.
cool.
Back when they could give you cancer.
Hell yeah, dude.
things of the old times.
Bald eagle screech. All right, this has been the this has been Spark and Plug Talks, episode 2 of season 2 with RecycloMedia members Jason and Aaron. Thank you guys once again
Hey,
for
thanks,
coming
all.
out.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah,
man.
and keep
Yeah.
your eyes peeled for any RecycloMedia stuff. These awesome fucking songs that, remember, they are to be taken not necessarily in chunks because the end goal is to have them all flow together. So just keep that in mind as you're listening and
Cool.
watching. Peace. This is Dylan out.
J-Rod.
See.
Thanks.
Thank you guys.